Hey everybody, welcome back to Crafting in the Hollow. We are doing a Is This Kit Worth It? So I ended up going when I picked up that stuff. If you watched my other video of the haul that I got from the Dollar Tree, this was in it. Now I think I mentioned in there that I did not realize, and I should have realized, but I didn't, that this was a markdown. This was on sale. I got it for $1.25. And then after I bought it, got home, and I was like, on the video and stuff, I seen that it said $5 underneath. So this kit is usually $5. So I don't know how this kit is going to be, being that it's on sale, but we're still going to go and see if this kit here is worth it. And if there's anything wrong with it because it was on marked down and on sale, then I will get a new one and we'll start all over and do this kit. Well, one like this if they still have some more at the $5. Okay, so this is a paint by number canvas kit. This is the Twilight Mountain. Now this one, bless you, this one here I liked more than the other one. They had another one there, and that one was like a parrot, which I love animals and stuff, but I love nature scenes. I love the stars and moons and like the sun and stuff. So I picked this one out of the two. Um, I did not notice if the other one was $1.25 or if it was 5. I didn't even pay attention. I just looked at the pictures and that's how I picked. So, anyways, it's supposed to come with the paint. The brushes are included and it's non-toxic. It's by Craftsmith, and the back just shows you everything that's supposed to be in there. And I didn't even notice that it was opened. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, here it says unleash your inner art, scan to see videos, tutorials, and more. So you have that, the scan that you can check it out. And then paint it, match the numbers, and create something great, which is just the basic, paint by numbers. I mean, everybody, I think, as kids grew up doing paint by numbers. And you're supposed to get your 2 paint brushes, and you get your 12 different acrylic paint colors. So let's go ahead and open the kit. All right, so let's see here. Okay, there's a ledge on this side, so we'll flip it back over. Okay, so one of the, it's supposed to come with 2 paintbrushes. It came with 1 paintbrush. Now, I do gotta say, the paintbrushes are way better than they used to be. And if you're older like I am, and remember the paint kits back in the day, they came with paintbrushes that were like this here. I got some. Look, they were like that. These hard bristles that, they just were not very nice paintbrushes. And you can even see how they weren't even cut nice and straight. Like, this is a paintbrush that when I grew up, this is what you would get. And this one here, it's like got the softer, it bends nice, it's very soft. The bristles are not that rough plastic or whatever that is. So it only came with 1 paintbrush instead of the 2. The other one is the bigger one, the bigger tip. I think this is, or maybe not, maybe it's the pointy tip that's missing. I think it's the pointy tip, the one that's even smaller and it's just like really pointy. So that one is missing. We do have the paints, so that's cool. Now let's talk about the canvas real quick. Now, in my honest opinion, before we even go any further, I got this for $1.25. This canvas itself is worth $1.25 to paint, okay? Like I would not be disappointed if I went to the Dollar Tree. I seen these little canvases and they didn't have the numbers on them. And I could say, man, I would buy that to paint that. Cool. I'd pay $1.25 for that. So I myself at $1.25, I got my money's worth just getting this, and the paintbrush and these. Okay, hands down, I already got my money's worth to me. I mean, some people might think, oh, that thing's not worth 25 or $1.25. Now there is like some glue where it seeped out and it's got the stringies. No big deal. You can just clean those up. Um, but the picture itself is really cute and with some really good painting. Like, say, for instance, I didn't get the paints or the paintbrushes and I just bought this. This could end up really, really cute. And that would be super cute on a wall. Oh, and it even has the hanger as well. So yeah, I think this is definitely worth $1.25, just this little canvas. I mean, you go to Walmart and you get little tiny signs to hang on your wall for $1.25. So you get one that you can paint. It's definitely worth $1.25. Now let's get into the rest of it and then see, is it worth the $5? Um, you know, and then we'll go from there. Okay. All right. So I can see that this has been opened before because there's like something on the canvas right here, like somebody touched it with a dirty finger or something. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, so we got that. We got the paintbrush. This is made, it's made not bad. I mean, it's holding together. It's not, if I go like that, it's not like flimsy or anything like that. I like that it has the hanger already. It's just glued in there. So, I mean, if it popped out, you just glue it right back in. But I mean, it's together. I mean, I'm squeezing it and twisting it, and it's not twisting. So I would say that's, put together very well. The picture's nice. Now, I do wish that the numbers were a little bit brighter. I mean, I even got my glasses on, and some of them are really hard to see, but like this one here, I think that says 13. Is there a 13? No, there's not a 13. So maybe it's not 13. Let me see. Oh, I think it's 11. I think this is 11. It looks like a 3-3. And this looks like 3-3. Now that looks like 11 if I tilt it this way. Okay. If I tilt it this way, I can tell what they are, but when I'm laying it down, that definitely looks like a 3-3. So now that I know what they are, they're starting to look like 1-1. So it just might be my eyesight. I don't know. But anyways, I'll hold it up and maybe you guys can see the numbers and stuff, and you let me know, what did you guys think about it? I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into these paints. Now, one thing I did notice when I moved them, that's never a good sign when it comes to these paints. I don't know if you remember when you were younger and you would pick these up. If you heard that, you knew you had some dry paint, right? So I'm guessing that if you look at them, we might have all dry paints through here. So let's go ahead and just open them up and see what we got. Let's see. Yeah, they're dry. Yep, that one's dry. So let me close that one. Dry. All right, so I'm going to say all these ones are dry because I don't see, like when you tilt it, it's not covering. This one, I don't, yeah, that one's dry. It's separating from the side. Now this one might be a little bit more promising. Okay, I think these are dry except maybe these two. Except for maybe these two. Because if you look at the bottom, see how they're coated on the bottom here? But you see how this one, it's like it must have been tilted over when it dried out and it's not coming back to the bottom. That one's not, and that one's not, and that one's not. So these are the only two good ones out of there. Um, so, okay. I did get this on sale, so I can't be too rough on it. But if I bought this for $5, I would have to give this like I'm just going to give it like out of like a 10, I'll have to give it a 5 because the paintbrush is nice. I can use that paintbrush on other things. This is definitely worth the $1.25 that I paid, but is it worth the 5? It's absolutely not worth 5. I feel like if the paints were good and this was good, um, it would definitely be worth the $5, I think. Um, but I can't be totally honest. Let's go ahead and just try the paint. Let's see the two that we have here. So let's do number 2. We'll just try one little spot and see. Well, we'll do number 3 because right here's a 3 and it's a small spot. And then I'm going to have to try to see if I can get some paints that are similar in the colors. Let's see how the paint is. Let's see if it works good. So I'm just going to get a little dab. And then I'm going to come up here. And then I'm just going to go in here. Well, the paint, is just normal acrylic paint. I mean, it's not watered down or anything because back in the day, they used to water some of these paints way down. So they were like more like a watercolor. Let me turn this way so I can see it a little bit better because I don't want to put my head in the camera. It's going to have to be trimmed. Okay. All right. I'm just going to stop there. Because if you can see now, let me see if I hold it up against here, the paintbrush needs to be trimmed. See the long piece sticking out, and they like when you go to paint, it goes outside the lines of what you're painting. I don't know if you can see that, but it's there. So the paintbrush needs to be cleaned up. But okay, so if this was all for $5 and I bought this and my paints were good and I got the other paintbrush, this kit I think would be worth the $5 for sure. I would pay $5 for that to paint it or for a kid or whatever. But do I think if it's because I always, when I do a kit, I like to say, is it for a kid? Is it for adults? I think it's for anybody. I feel like adults can color. I love coloring. I think it's very relaxing. I think painting is very relaxing. And I like these kind of paint things to have like what to paint each color. So you get this beautiful, so yours can turn out similar to this here. Or I don't know if that would turn out similar to that because, oh, okay, yeah, I was doing that one there. So I was like, that don't have no pink in it, but it's this one here. So yes. So I like these though because it takes the guesswork out of like what do you want to paint it, and I feel like it helps you to be able just to free your mind. You just follow the colors, you just relax and you paint. So, yes, I do feel like this is for adults, and I feel like it's great for kids. These are non toxic, they're acrylic, so they clean easy. So, if the kids get a mess, it's not no big deal. I feel like it's a nice set for $5. Now for this one, I might end up just painting this with paints. I'll find similar and I'll paint it. But I will pick up another one. That way we can open it, see if you do pay the $5, do your paints come like this, or do they actually, all are good. So we'll go over that. I will hopefully maybe this weekend go back because ours, I haven't seen these at ours. So I'll go back and I will see if they have one that is not on sale. I'll pick it up. We'll come back and we'll open that one and then we'll paint the picture. I'll do like a speed paint where you guys don't have to hear me talk or anything, but you can watch me. And then we'll go ahead and reveal what the picture looks like after it's done. But all in all, this kit that I bought was worth the $1.25 because I feel like this picture itself to paint is worth $1.25 with the paintbrush. But if you bought this for $5, no, I don't think it's worth it because for $5 you're supposed to get the frame, 2 paintbrushes, and your paints. In this one, you get 1 paint or 2 paints that are okay. You get 1 paintbrush. You didn't get everything, and not everything was usable. So this one itself that was on sale, you know, it's worth the $1.25 to me because you get the paintbrush and you get that. So, and you go to buy a paintbrush like that at the store, you're paying about $1 anyway. So, you know, if you're buying it by itself. So yeah, so that's my results. I'm sorry we can't do this project together and you can watch me, but I might even see if I can bring these ones back to life. I'll have to let you guys know about that. If I come back and I'm painting this one in a fast motion video, and you see me using these paints with this, it's because I brought them back to life. I'm going to see if I can and then see how they work on here. So it'll be an experiment. But okay, guys. So yes, I do think that this craft right here, this one that I got for $1.25 is worth the $1.25 because the canvas is worth the $1.25 to me and with the thing. But if it was $5 and everything worked, I do think it would be worth $5. And I do think it's for adults and kids. So that is my outcome on this one. And I will see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and keep coming back and joining me. All right, talk to you guys later. Have a blessed day.